advantages a smaller size company have over a bigger size company in terms of BIM adoption. Those advantages are lots. I would focus on a few here. My first point is that we have a single point of information. So what happens in a smaller company is there are no silos. It's like a big family that's working together. So there are interchangeable roles. So sometimes a junior intern might also have to go on site with an architect or with an engineer and deal with stuff on site, while sometimes a principal architect might also have to do some odd documentation or do some revisions or actually create a construction document. And that's very typical of a smaller organization where even if the roles are fixed, but they can always change at one point of time, which means that there can be no loss of information or misinformation, which means that it's not that one department is working one way and the other department is working the other way, which also means that BIM can be adopted seamlessly throughout the organization. Also, what I have found is that, and we all know, lesser the people, lesser is the confusion. So when we have to train lesser people, when we have to train a small team, it becomes lesser of a challenge. What happens is that in a smaller team, when you start working, when you start applying some standards, when you start applying your training, it's easy because it's a smaller group. There is like, it's not that what Tom said to Mary could be different than what Mary was told in a training. So that's really good part where I feel that a smaller organization has an edge over a larger organization, which means that it's also easier to transfer information, which means it's also easier to get everybody on board, which trickles down to that because my senior staff is directly involved, the decisions are made quicker, the training time is really faster. We have what my experience with smaller organizations is that they adopt BIM if the staff is really dedicated, and because they don't have to go through a huge chain of hierarchy to get things sanctioned or approved or to make a change, the transition becomes very quicker, much more quicker than an organization where you have to take permission from 10 people to adopt a new software for doing a training or making a big change in project standards. It's better. And on the whole, what happens is because of all these things, even when we are making a lot of investment initially, what return we get on investment is that it's much better. And what happens is we get more value for our money, which means that even a smaller company can vouch for better opportunities and can vouch for bigger roles. Now, this is all nice and good, and this is all what we really want, that irrespective of what size a company is, they should be able to leverage the maximum benefit out of a program, and they should be able to get maximum return. With this, I would just like to close it down. Thank you very much for listening into this webinar. Do follow us. If you have any more questions, there's this email. You can email us at info@bimwise.com. Do follow us on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. We have the updates for whatever latest webinars that are coming in, and we keep on giving out more tips and tricks, and we keep on giving out more information, and thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I hope you liked this video. This video is a clip from our 3-part webinar series, BIM for small to medium-sized companies. If you want to listen to the entire webinar, please subscribe to our channel and click on the link in the description. You can also follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. You can also visit us at www.bimwise.com.